Hey everybody, hope your day is going well. We are back with Taylor Swift, Would've, Could've, Should've. And people recommended this to me quite a few times, and especially after the latest reaction I've done to Dear John. This is like the follow-up, but many years later when she gained some perspective. And if I recall correctly, she was 32 when this song was released or written, which was the age that John Mayer was when he dated Taylor. So, yeah, that, basically means she got that perspective then, at 32. Then he started, wait. This isn't cool. You already know, she already knew, but the older you get, the more it becomes clear, right? Okay, I gotta let you know, my heart is already beating faster than normal because these kind of topics kind of get me going, if you know what I mean.
If you would've blinked, then I would've looked away at the first glance. If you tasted poison, you could've spit me out at the first chance. If I was some paint, did it splatter on a promising grown man? And if I was a child, did it matter if you got to wash your hands? All I used to do was pray. If you'd never looked my way, I would've stayed on my knees, and I damn sure never would've danced with the devil. At 19, and the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. And now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. And now that I know, I wish you'd left me wondering.
Oh, that's heartbreaking, man. That's heartbreaking. Oh, like I said, my heart was already, you can feel that, there's an underlying like anxiety, a little bit of anger mixed in there, especially as a father, but just as a human being. And yeah, man, she can write. Like, again, I've talked about this before, about her ability to stick to the subject at hand, which for most people seems obvious, but if you look at certain artists in nowadays music, like they change topics almost every line and then stick within the scheme of, like, example, I've got the full lyrics here too, just so I can, go back and see, the connections of, she's talking about a crisis of faith, but then staying on your knees, like praying and dancing with the devil, God's honest truth, the pain was heaven, scared it goes, all of these things go together, so that's really great writing. But then coming with that extra layer of emotion, and memories are like weapons, and I hope she found a way to dismantle them, really, because you turn them over and over in your mind and they become sharper and they cut. And a lot of that is also our own doing, so I hope she found a way to, blunt that, weapon, that knife. Beautiful, again, beautiful writing. But, oh man, if you never touched me, I would have gone along with the righteous. If I never blushed, then they could have. Oh, God. She's also talking about that he could have acted. He had multiple chances to act. Maybe, he said, spit me out to the first chance if you tasted poison. Like, there are many chances, opportunities to realize you were not really on a righteous path, that you were wrong for doing that. But you know what you're doing. So that's, predator behavior 101 right there. And man, that packs a punch, and really interesting instrumental too. I wasn't expecting it because it's a different type of instrumental. If you go back to Dear John, it was really a different type of music. I wasn't expecting that. So she always keeps you on your toes with music, and then flows and cadences and writing. Amazing. Yeah, and then she reminded me of a line. If I was some paint, did it splatter? There was a line about painting in Dear John, I believe, something about painting the sky blue, but you would turn it into rain. And I think I commented about that too. So that is another reference to that song. That's maybe how the connections were first known. I don't know. How did you guys know this was connected to the first song? Did everybody figure it out after a while? Did Taylor let you know about this? I'm wondering about this. Of course, there's a lot of time in between these releases when I'm discovering these songs and people tell me about the connections. But yeah, how did you guys know? Because of these lines? Is it because of conversations online? Is it because she actually confirmed it? That's very interesting. You know, sometimes I forget about these things because a lot of people tell me these connections sometimes beforehand. So yeah, how did you figure it out? You know, hindsight is 2020. Now it's easy, but hey, let me know. Let me know. Let's go.
If you never touched me, I would've
God.
gone along with the righteous. If I never blushed, then they could've never whispered about this. And if you never saved me from boredom, I could've gone on as I was. But Lord, you made me feel important. And then you tried to erase us. Oh, you're a crisis of my faith. Would've, could've, should've. If I'd only played it safe, I would've stayed on my knees. And a damn sure never would've danced with the devil at 19. And the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. And now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. And now that I know, I wish you left me wondering. God rest my soul, I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close, stained glass windows in my mind. I regret you all the time. I can't let this go. I fight with you in my sleep, the wound won't close. I keep on waiting for a sign. I regret you all the time.
These bridges. These bridges. Oh, man. Yeah, regrets, man. And the memories are weapons. And it's insane. Like, there's a bit of time between this song and the actual relationship, right? How something, and I've had this happen quite often, just recently, like something will strike you, like you said something embarrassing in high school or something. This is a silly example. And then you start, nobody remembers this. And by the way, nobody remembers that. But suddenly it hits you, and then like, oh man, why did I say that? You know, this is 20 years ago. And, you know, with something traumatic as this will stay with you for forever, right? Like I'm referencing a silly example that you suddenly think about and your face becomes red. Just a stupid little moment in time. But then you come across this, you know, which is leaving it changes you forever. And how do you move on? That's a tough one. It's different for everybody. But again, we're on the writing front here. She's the writing frontier. Hey, come on. We got to keep some lightness into this too sometimes. But she had the heaven scheme before with the dancing with the devil. Now she's moving on to the church, which is still connected, really. Church, heaven, stained glass, and almost the shattering of innocence that I'm hearing there. And the line, I've heard it before, but now it hit me. Why? I'm looking for it. Where is it? Oh yeah, and the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. She realizes this, and I've talked about this in other videos, I believe, because she referenced that a little bit, and the tomb as well, you know, using graves and that as analogy for relationship. But the pain is heaven. It's a duality within us that we also get addicted to pain sometimes, or even abuse. I know it's tough to say, but it is sometimes, even unknowingly, we seek it out. We like that darkness. It's conditioning. In this case, the G word with the, that rhymes with vrooming. YouTube doesn't let you say certain words, which is crazy, especially when you try to, criticize it, which is weird. But in this case, that, for some reason, we can also look that up, but that's the conditioning of the manipulator at work. You're actually on strings, invisible strings that you're not aware of it. And it takes time, like becoming old. And then you realize, oh my God, I never realized that was happening. Some people only discovered years later when they look at something, and then, or you learn about something, and then you say, oh, that's what happened to me. That's what happened to me. Man, see, I'm already getting angry. This is not supposed to be an angry reaction, but man, this subject matter gets me going, man. It gets me going. And the way she puts it there, and I regret you all the time, and really being haunted by those ghosts of the past. I feel that, man. Dang.
All the time. If clarity's in death, then why won't this die? Years of tearing down our banners, you and I, living for the thrill of hitting you where it hurts. Give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. And I damn sure never would have danced with the devil at 19. And the God's honest truth is that the pain was heaven. And now that I'm grown, I'm scared of ghosts. Memories feel like weapons. And now that I know, I wish you left me wondering. God rest my soul, I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close, stained glass windows in my mind. I regret you all the time. I can't let this go. I fight with you in my sleep, the wound won't close. I keep on waiting for a sign. I regret you all the time. Oh, God, rest my soul, I miss who I used to be. The tomb won't close, stained glass windows in my mind. I regret you all the time. I can't let this go. I fight with you in my sleep, the wound won't close. I keep on waiting for a sign. I regret you all the time.
Damn, man. This is trauma in a song, man. Just so well described, right? Just because of it keeps haunting you. You keep wrestling with it in your sleep, and you should move on. And she actually doesn't use that, only in the chorus. Should have, you should do that as well, moving forward. But it's tough, man. It leaves you changed forever, as I said. And she says it like in the line, I miss who I used to be. Because give me back my girlhood, it was mine first. That line hit me like a ton of bricks. It's true. But it's gone. It's gone. It's very interesting how you can take something, but that you can never give it back. It's gone forever. Yeah, the open wound, the open tomb, it's all there, and I guess a lot of people who experience trauma, it doesn't even have to be the same kind of trauma. You can relate to some of these lines, not all of them, but there's definitely a lot of, similarities in being changed forever and recounting that and harboring resentment as well. And that's very, it's painful. It's painful and tough. Dang. Give me back my girlhood. It was mine first. But I guess this song definitely can help other people, in recognizing some of these things and spreading awareness, especially, also for parents, keep an eye out for signs of these predators, man. Dang. What a song. I'm glad I checked it out. It's not one I could listen to every day. Man, it gets me going. For sure. On to the next one. Hopefully, does she have any lighter songs too? I bet she does. I've done a few that were a little on the lighter side. I need something to offset this. So let me know. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Have a wonderful day. Goodbye.